Hello everybody. Now today I want to share with you how to get around 6 to 8% on your crypto asset during this volatile time. Now especially with the rising interest rate, we need to have our asset work harder for us, at least to cover the mortgage interest because our SORA is also going up. Now here's the problem. Because currently many of the CeFi are either exposed to Terra or 3AC, and they are having issue. Either they have hot withdrawal or they have gone belly up. Now for me, I have withdrawn from these services, even from Wholeknot and Finblock. However, removing assets from these services also means that the assets are not earning yield. Now there are actually a few ways I narrow down for myself. So the first one is to park in exchange. So for example, this is KuCoin. So on KuCoin, you can lend out your crypto asset, and in return, you get some interest. And there's a term, right? Whether is it 7 days or 14 days. They also have this thing called KuCoin Earn, and KuCoin Earn here you can park your stablecoin or park your Bitcoin and earn certain APR. Then the tenure can be flexible or fixed depending on which one you want. Now, these kind of services are usually available on most crypto exchanges. Now, the next way is to park into DeFi. You can be doing liquid staking. So, for example, like Lido or Rocket Pool, then you can stake your ETH and then you get some rewards, which is around 4%. And you can also run your own node and stake, then you get a higher ETH rewards. Now, of course, the last one, which is the safest, is to just store it in your wallet and wait for the crypto asset price appreciation, because this is the safest, because your keys, your coin, and not your keys, not your coin. So I decided to do a mix of all these to, of course, better manage my risk, learning from the lessons as I grow. Now, in terms of exchange, I actually park my asset inside FTX. Now, FTX actually have two apps. They have this FTX and there's this FTX Pro. I am using the FTX app. Now, the interface is a lot more simple. No trading interface here. It's just for you to buy, sell, deposit, and withdraw. And if you are transferring from FTX Pro to FTX, the transfer fee for ERC20 tokens are actually free. Now let me show you a walkthrough on the app. So this US dollar here is USDC that I have transferred over from FTX Pro to FTX. And it is using the ERC20. And when I do this deposit, it is free. Now you can see that the APY here is 6.1. This is because I have exceeded the 10K limit. So the first 10K is again 8%, then subsequently it will drop to 5%. So weighted and it becomes 6.1. Now during this short period of time, I earned about $72 in interest. I think that is pretty decent. Then coming back, I also have other assets over here and they all share the same. So the APY here is also 6.1 for my Ethereum. Now there's a few things to note. So let's say if you want to withdraw, if you have not KYC, the maximum withdrawal you can do is 2,000. And for withdrawal, you can also go from here directly out to do international wire transfer back to your DBS bank account that takes in foreign currency, USD. Or you can do USDC out, then you can put your MetaMask address or other crypto wallets that you use. Now, when you send this out, the withdrawal is also free. Now, before I move forward, I just want to highlight again, this is not risk-free, this is not risk-free, this is not risk-free. If FTX TO or FTX hot withdrawal means GG, right? Everything stuck inside. Another thing that we need to learn is where does this yield come from? Right, someone must be paying for this. Otherwise, how does the 6.1% or the 8% come from? So I try to Google around. There are no fixed answer. Also try to look it into Reddit. So here are a few explanations that I got right from different sources. So number one is that we are actually lending it to FTX, the platform themselves, right, for them to do margin and lending. And the second thing is that if you use FTX Pro, you will see that they also have lending and borrowing. It could also be using it as a source of liquidity for lending and borrowing. And finally, this yield could also be coming from the marketing dollar, right? It's a way to attract us to use the FTX app. Now again, Before closing, just want to highlight that this is not risk-free. There's a risk to it, especially platform risk. If FTX stole, that means GG. However, we can practice prudent risk management, diversify a little bit so that we still have some assets earning yield for us. I hope you learned something today and thanks for watching. Bye bye.